Factsverse presents Bus driver lifts up terrified boy. Seconds later, the camera catches a nightmare. In April 2016, the security camera installed in a school bus in Oklahoma captured a nightmare, an incident that all parents are always worried about. If you watch the video, you may wonder what's happening at first, but then it becomes apparent, and it's one story that needs to be told and shared. It's easy to share this video before we get into it. All you have to do is click that like button to help spread the word. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Ginger Maxville, a bus driver, was at her job like any other school day, and the kids aboard the vehicle were laughing and playing like everything was normal. It was indeed a usual day with nothing extraordinary but a school bus driver doing her job and kids being kids. Suddenly, Ginger observed something unusual. She could hear a strange sound. She was unsure what it was, and she had to check. She found one of the kids on her bus choking. He was only 5 years old, and he had swallowed a penny. Kids swallowing tiny objects, especially coins, is one of the worst nightmares of parents. Every child's vulnerable to swallowing something they shouldn't. At times they do so mistakenly, at times just out of curiosity. There have also been cases of fun leading to grievous consequences. It wasn't clear why or how the child had put the penny in his mouth, but he was choking, and it could have been fatal had it not been for bus driver Ginger Maxville and her timely heroics. She parked the bus by the side of the road and immediately went to the child. The kid was in pain and terrified. He was helpless, and so were all of his friends. They had no idea what to do. They were all kids around the same age. They couldn't do anything but watch helplessly as Ginger tried to save the boy. Many bus drivers and even parents would be horrified at such a sight and would be helpless, but fortunately that was not the case here. Ginger Maxville knew the Heimlich maneuver. She picked up the boy and carried out the procedure of dislodging the coin from the windpipe of the child. She applied sudden and strong pressures at the abdomen, helping to create the thrust necessary to force the object out of the windpipe. She was effective. The coin came right out and the boy was saved. Choking is not only common among kids but adults as well. People get choked while eating, speaking, and because of different kinds of health problems. The right thing to do in such circumstances is to help the person with first aid, like the Heimlich maneuver. If you don't know the Heimlich maneuver, learn how. Ask your doctor or even a local firefighter. There are other techniques, but the Heimlich maneuver is the simplest and most effective. Ginger Maxville didn't lose her calm in the situation. She was spontaneous with her response, too. Not only did she have the training necessary, but she was perhaps aware of the circumstances, having faced similar situations before. It's needless to say, but, well, she became a hero and a celebrity in town that day after the video was shared with other people. While every parent would want someone like Ginger to be around their kids and children, the crux of the issue is not limited to bus rides to and from school. Kids can choke anytime, anywhere. They can choke at their homes, in the classroom, wherever. It's necessary for parents to know these first aid techniques like the Heimlich maneuver. Teachers and support staff at schools, they need to know it as well. Anybody who's around kids or has to attend to them should be aware of the immediate steps to be taken in these kinds of situations. The dislodging of the obstruction is the key here, even if a child or an adult has fainted. Calling 911 or whatever emergency response number is in your country can help, but they may not be there in time. Those crucial minutes can be a difference between life and death. First responders might be able to resuscitate that child or adult, but procedures like the Heimlich maneuver can actually prevent a situation when CPR becomes quintessential. Not only should parents, teachers, support staff, school bus drivers, etc. be aware of the Heimlich maneuver and CPR, they must also be familiar with first aid for wounds and burns. Everybody must get trained to be prompt enough during such crises. Subscribe for more.